All right, diving right into our last method to solving systems of equations. And this is what we call the elimination method. It's called elimination because we're getting rid of a variable by truly eliminating it. So let's dig right in. So example 1, what we are looking for is same number, which is our coefficient, but different signs. So like when we look at this system here, we have a positive 5y and a negative 5y. And we only want to do this with the coefficient because we're trying to eliminate a variable, not the constants over here. So these don't worry about whether the same sign or same number, different signs. Only our x or y is what we want to change to that. So if you do not already have same number, different signs, then your first step will be to multiply one or both equations in order to get same number, different signs. All right, once we have that same number, different signs, then our second step is to add our equations together. So I'm going to take 2x plus 6x, that gives me 8x. My 5y minus 5y goes away, and that is equal to 17 minus 9, which is 8. After we add the equation, step 3 is to solve for whatever variable remains. So we're going to solve for the remaining variable. So I didn't put that here, but here's basically one where we have same number, different signs. This adding is step 2. So step 3, we're going to divide both sides by 8 and get that x equals 1. And so that would be step 3. Now, just like with substitution, we are not done. Not done. And in this case, we'll have to find y. And then we just play into all those memes and just be ready for that meme storm to come your way. So step 4 is that we substitute answer from step 3 into an original equation. So it doesn't matter which one, you just choose one. I'm going to go with the 2x plus 5y. So I'm going to replace x with 1. So 2 times 1 plus 5y equals 17. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 5y equals 17. Subtract 2, we get 5y equals 15. Divide by 5 and we get 3. And so, what is that? So this was step 4, substituting in. Step 5, solve. So this is me solving. I highly suggest the next step, which is we already plugged into the first one to find the 3, so it should work. Plug into the second equation. 6 times 1 plus 5 times 3 equals 17. So this is me checking 6 times 1 is 6 plus 15. Did I? Oh, I looked at the wrong equation halfway through. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. 6x minus 5y equals negative 9. That makes more sense. Started looking at the top equation partway through. So we'd have 6 minus 15, which should equal negative 9, and negative 9 equals negative 9. That works. So our answer is, and we write it as an ordered pair, and an ordered pair has parentheses around it, 1, 3. That's our answer. Cha-ching. All right, these next ones, I won't be writing all these steps, so it shouldn't take us as long for this next one. Theater Club sells a total of 101 tickets for its first play. A student ticket costs $1 and an adult ticket costs $2.50. Total ticket sales are 164. So how many student tickets were sold? All right, so just like before, we have a total. So to get that total, we would have students plus adults to get that 101. We know that students' tickets are $1. The adults' tickets are $2.50. And we brought in $164. So that's how we create our two equations. Again, this is just wanting students. So yes, it would be so much easier to just multiply one of these equations by a negative and add, but that would leave us with a, which you could do, but then you'd have to plug a back in. So my suggestion, because we don't have same number, different signs, is to multiply this top equation by a negative 250. And the reason I want a negative 250 is that's going to eliminate my a's so that I solve for s. I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. And so that is going to leave me with negative 250s minus 250a. Then I'm going to take that 250 times 101, and I get negative 252.5. From here, we add them. So 1 minus 250 is a negative 150. S. The 250a's go away, equals, and then 164 minus 252 is an, excuse me, negative 88.5. Divide by negative 1.50 or 150. And we sold 59 student tickets. And we're done. I don't have to plug it back in because all it wanted to know was student. It didn't care about the adults. So, but that, again, it may not have been the easiest multiplication, but you can use a calculator. And it made more sense to get rid of the A because we were looking for student tickets anyway. So in our next video, we will finish out our notes. We've got a couple more examples, and I will see you there.